This is Duke University.
I personally think that the US policy of engaging with moderate Muslims or moderate clerics, I mean, there is intrinsic worth in it. But the fact of the matter is that the US can't really do much, as events in Iraq and Afghanistan and elsewhere have proved, it is those societies that have to do, the Muslims themselves have to do something about it. But, the problem is that we live in mediatized discourses where one brutality by Islamic State or Boko Haram or Taliban gets all the global attention, totally ignoring the fact that the vast majority of Muslims do not support of it. Even last night I cited results of a Pew poll in 2013 in which, for example, in Pakistan only 3% said that suicide bombing could be justified in some sort of a manner. 97% said it could never be justified. Now see the high number of figures. Same is the case in other parts of Middle East. The ordinary Muslims are like ordinary people anywhere. They want security, they want jobs, they want better education for their kids, they want food, they want prospects. So this particular brand of the extremist narrative, this political Islam, or known as in the popular parlance, I mean, it's a purely political project by these groups to maximize their power, to use the victims of narrative or the narratives of victimhood of Muslims, whether they're in Palestine or Chechnya or on other parts where, quote unquote, they cite those examples as Muslims being crushed and persecuted, and hence violence has to be used to against the Western world or against the non-Muslim infidels, quote unquote. That's how they call them. But it's a completely political ideology and a stunt. And the best way to counter is that the moderate clerics and a lot of progressive Islamic scholars in the US have done so much work which challenges all of their theological discourses and actually proves it hollow, false and wrong. And I think those kind of narratives need to speak to these Muslim societies where you can ideologically fight these battles.